Boom. Direct. New York. This table's crooked. Damn. I think you need to push the other side really in. Right. Well, whatever. We'll live with it. We got lots of stuff today. What are you wearing, Tyler?
Boxford and Paragliders.
All right. Oh, you got both. Me too. I got the wrong Paragliders on though. So yeah. Oh, I didn't get the mic. It's probably on my table if somebody wants to grab it. Four products today. Obviously the brightest thing out there, you can see right dead center, Injex Boxfords, new colors, Injex Paragliders, and then we got the Polyamour Kit Belt over here. This is kind of like, if you're familiar with the kit from a few years ago, this is the belt from it. Just actually found out we had some kicking around. All right. Let's see if this helps with the mic. Hopefully. And then up here, we got the phone drops. I got one on. They're great for dropping your phone. You can drop them in or you can drop it out. It's up to you. 5 colors. What do we want to start with?
Let's start with the Boxford.
All right, Boxford. Classic. Well, Tyler's got one on. What size?
I have medium on.
Yeah.
Medium, I'm 6 foot tall, 163 pounds, and
Yeah.
I don't know, I could wear both small or medium. Medium is what I prefer.
What size are you, George?
I'm a large.
One on?
I don't see large. I could probably fit a medium. I don't see medium or large.
Huh, interesting. That's weird. I would have the size set. It's not.
But yeah, I prefer medium. It's a little looser. It's more of a summer vibe.
Let's sound up. Okay, let's see. Is that better? Sound-wise or worse? I think it's worse. Such a delay. Alright.
Yeah.
This is take 2. How does this sound? I think this should be louder. Hopefully. Nobody responded to the first one, so I think I shut it off.
Alright.
How do paragliders fit with something like flip-flop? Here, give them the freaking... I'm wearing the other paragliders, but flip-flops, but these are sandals, so do you need... This is with them wide open. I think it's great. And then if there's something about sizing, but like you can literally, if you want to just like tighten them, boom, there you go. You can also rock it like that. Paragliders. These are the future gliders, but it's the same pattern, same structure. See how easy it is to adjust the bottom, huge range, and
Okay,
how do you wear 'em?
sound is good now.
How do you wear them?
How do I wear what?
The bottoms of your paragliders.
Okay, so with the injected linen, I like to just wear it fully loose. With any other paragliders, like especially the F-cloth or the bomb tool, I like to cinch it up.
Yeah.
This one, I like the
and it can
flow.
vary.
I like it when it's flowy. It's like it's more summer. It feels really good.
Also varies with shoes too, like depending on like what effect you want with your shoes. What sandals? These are the new Birkenstock. You know, Birkenstock always got a mild cultural appropriation, so I think they're called Shibuyas. It's a little, or no, not Shibuya. It's the other one. What's north of Shibuya? Shinjuku. Yeah, Shinjuku. I think there's Shinjuku. What is a medium?
This is an XL, which
XL.
actually I wear a large, but I have worn an XL before. So
This is roll dyed black, right?
Yep.
And I have it on, but this is maybe garment. I can't remember if it's roll dyed or garment dyed. This was a sample. So this is like the one I have on. Let's see. I'm wearing a large, I believe. No, XL. You can see. Well, it's hard to see with the light and everything, but you know, it's gonna wash in, fade a little bit over time. But
Which makes it look even better.
yeah, it breaks in really nicely. It fades in, it breaks in. Let's go back to them. So these are kind of crispy new, although they were washed, right?
Yeah. Yes, everything. This is Portugal. Yes.
Yeah. So they're pre-washed, so you get a little bit of flare. And then the other two are garment dyed, right?
Correct.
But they garment dyed both sides of it. They garment dyed the white too.
Yeah, they're getting really good at garment dyeing now.
Yeah.
It's the same spot.
Yeah. All right. So they basically adjusted their. They kind of like threw the monkey wrench and things, but it looks really good.
It looks great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks
I
the
was
same
like-
as roll die. They
It took
adjusted.
me a long time to figure out if it was roll die or not. I was like, wait a second.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's, but it looks great. I mean, it's like fabulous color. So I'll put it on.
Yeah, shipping to Europe sucks, but you know what the number that's killing you in the shipping to Europe is the VAT. Like the shipping part is part of that number, but the big thing that's driving up the cost when you're getting a quote to Europe is the VAT, which is is part of your it's a government thing.
Yeah.
Paragliders are paragliders roll dyed? Yes, I believe so.
No, it's just black.
Well, we just call it black, so it's Japanese roll dyed essentially. So we don't put the RD on the Japanese. So this is some of the older Japanese roll dyed black. So yeah, here's Tyler in a medium in the what do we call this blue?
I have to look it up.
I forgot what we call it.
Someone probably knows it.
Um,
Tell us what color this is.
it's a garment dyed blue, but they are dyeing, and they didn't really tell us this. Like garment dyeing often like leaves the white in there, but they've been taking it out. It's the same place, the place that roll dyes it and garment dyes it. So I guess they kind of recalibrated. Ice Breeze. So this
Ice
is
Breeze,
yeah, garment dyed Ice Breeze.
It looks so good. This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
like such a nice powder.
Yeah, and then
blue
here's
color.
the sulfur. You can see like next to it. Boom, electric. And there's a few colors left over still on the site from the last round too. So there's a bunch of colors. Yeah, we'll get the full try-on experience. Oh, over the top.
Yeah, that's the quick way. When it's all buttoned up or whatever. But
Yeah, pop the collar. This color, sulfur, alive.
You look green.
Yeah, it makes your face look, gives the face a little glow.
There it is.
Yeah, boom.
What do we
So,
call this color?
we are calling it sulfur.
Sulfur. Okay. Boxwords.
Yeah.
Colors, pretty easy.
Straightforward. And I guess the key caveat, so Injex, we can talk about Injex, right? So the beauty of Injex, we've said this millions of times, but it's how opaque yet breathable, how open it is, right? So you can see that like a little bit through, you can see like a little bit of color through there, you can see the double pocket a bit, but it's pretty opaque, like you're not seeing like too much like tattoos or whatnot. The white got dyed. So this is what we're saying. Like usually the garment dye in Portugal. I mean, here, like take it off. Like, they want to see the white poly. Let's see how much white poly. I think they must have put a poly dye in.
So a tiny bit of it.
So if we zoom in, yeah, there you go. It's like deep in there. But I guess so. It is actually there.
Yeah.
It is there. I guess it's just light colors. Yeah, that's what it is. It's just these colors are so light that but it's totally there. And if you go on the other side, you'll see more of it. Or you should, theoretically. I didn't. Oh, I see. I was on the inside first. Sorry, that's my bad. So yeah, this is the inside. Let's get into focus. It's not focusing. Apple, get your act together. This is the inside. You can see more white. There's basically twice as much poly on the inside as the outside. So there you can see the white. And then here's the outside. And you can see that white underneath, but it looks like it stains slightly with the color. And then, or maybe that's just a shadow because it's sort of deeper in there. But you don't get any really prominent striping. There's some visual like grain to the fabric. And then if we go onto the blue, you really don't see the white at all here.
Yeah, that was the one that I had.
Oh, here you see it over here though. It's because the pocket is on the cross grain. That's why I was confused. Okay. Pocket. It's funny that the pocket's on the cross grain. Looks good. This pocket's on, huh?
No, this is the face side.
No, it's on the cross grain, right? That's the grain, and then that's the grain.
This is the face.
Uh,
See?
Alright, maybe I'm wrong. Okay, I'm wrong. Good at being wrong. So yeah, there we have it. Looks good. Which one do you want to see Tyler put back on? I got 10-second delay before anybody tells us anything.
Exactly. Wait. Well, here's the paragliders.
Yeah, well, here's the paragliders. Yeah, show the top of the paragliders.
Yep.
I'll get into paragliders. So, we did the future gliders a month or two ago. Same pattern. It's now an alpha. You have the side adjust there, both sides. So you can 2 inches on each side. You can adjust these down 4 inches. And got your pocket flap back there. And, this is based off an M65, right? So, like, the M65s have that long zipper, and yeah, boom. And then our modification, right? A classic M65 would have cargo pockets. Well, I guess before we get into the pockets, so are these double pleats? Yeah, sort of articulated. It was basically a double pleat. It doesn't really come off like an articulated knee, but it, there's a little bit of shaping, gives you nice movement and volume in the front, and then at the bottom, we have the adjust, the cinch, so you can tighten up quite a bit. And because of the 3-bar, there's actually like less. If you had to tie it, you would need extra length to tie it. So there's not a lot of cord dangle when you go super tight.
These are small.
And Tyler's wearing a small. And the big thing, like what really makes the paragliders different than other F5s out here is the double stack pockets. So you see Tyler has his hands in the pockets, and then you have the snap pocket that's in front of it, and it's a totally separated pocket. You can put things really securely in there because it's got a snap. But the really nice thing is because it's on the outside, it keeps the bulk away from the body, right? So it's really subtle, but it's quite noticeable when you're wearing them when it's hot out because you're pushing all the bulk away from the body, and you have these really nice open pockets that you can put your hands in. You can store things in there, obviously, too. But I tend to put like my wallet in the snap pocket, and then like leave hands or just like maybe coins or a few like a hair tie or something in there. But it's great for putting your hands in your pocket, but it's also really keeping the volume and the bulk away from your body. So that's really the hidden secret that kind of magnifies the openness of the Injex and opens it all up. And so that's like the subtle magic of the glider's form. All right, what else? But yeah, the double stack front pockets. That's the magic. Maybe put on a belt. You don't need a belt because it's got the cinches, but you can put a belt. It has belt loops. And so this is the kit belt. This is literally just something like people have asked for us to bring back the Cobra belt. We were a little hesitant because the fucking A-Leaks dude kind of somehow owns in people's heads like what a Cobra buckle is, which is idiotic. He doesn't even use real Cobras. He uses the roller coaster joints or whatever. But he did his branding magic, but he's kind of on the way out. So we're like, oh, bring it back. Well, we actually had these kicking around. The kit was a bag that we did. You can also let it hang. I would let it hang off the first loop. Yeah, boom. But you can tuck it some more. And so there's a lot of Cobra belts out there. Cobra is like a really, really nice piece that's built for talking about paragliding. It's built for paragliding. And really nice metal piece. And so let's take it off. Well, take it off and we can show the secrets of it, like why. Well, it's made out of metal. The first thing. That's part of why it's so expensive. They have cheaper plastic ones here, George. Maybe you want to show the locking of it, right? So it locks in, and then put the thing in. Yeah. So when you lock it, most buckles, when you pull out, right, they come undone at some point under pressure. This one, it's the mechanics of it means that actually when you're pulling it gets tighter and tighter, mm-hmm. right? So it's harder and harder to release
These are
it.
camming and locking onto this little.
Yeah. And these little tabs are kind of rotating, and so you're actually pulling harder on it. It's harder to release the buckle. So if you're jumping out of a plane and something, you want this level of security. But also this is a really nice hardware piece. Way overkill for your needs on a belt, but there's actually lots of belts out there with them, and you can get a much cheaper one. If you just want a Cobra buckle, go get it. But the big difference, between ours and most Cobra buckles, is that they tend to be even, right? So this is like a 1.5 webbing, 1.5 belt, and they tend to use a bigger, you know. And this is at 1 inch, or is this 7?
This is the webbing's 1 inch. Yeah.
1 inch. So, and this is a 1 inch webbing spec right over here, right? And so that means that the buckle is now roughly the same size as the main webbing, roughly 1.5 inches. So you can now, it's really easy to get it on, whereas a lot of the Cobra ones use matching, you know, like they'll use 1.5 inches, like a wider Cobra, and it's much harder to get on. And so that's the big difference between ours. And you have this webbing for adjustment, finished here, and the new thing here, well, it's not really new because it was in the kit. If you ever bought the kit bag, is we have all the dinylon attached to this one. And so you can hang things off that, whether it's for tactile or tactical, not tactile. Well, tactile too. It's got a nice touch. Or you can, you know, hang all your grenades or emergency rations or whatever the hell it is that you're hanging there. 6 different flashlights. And or it's just aesthetic. Yeah.
Is you can actually wear as a belt, or if you have a bag with a strap, like
you can wear it. Yeah,
wear it over your shoulder like that. That's why this 1 inch piece is like quite a bit longer than the original Polyamour.
Yeah, but it also makes a nice effect.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is true. You can use it as a bag strap and attach things, and you can also just hang decorative things off here, right? So you can like how it feels. You can hang emergency rations and flashlights off of it. What do you need? Like a fire starting kit, a knife, probably, and or you could just use it to decorate. You know, hang some tassels off there. And so there we have it. That's the Polyamour Kit Belt, going up in 13 minutes. And last but not least, we got the phone drops. So I'm wearing one if you want to see. This is a prototype. Midnight lightning ray. So you got a large phone?
Yep.
You can see it fits most. So this is a large Apple joint, the Max or whatever, with a medium-sized case. If you have a Max with a big
Apple
case, yeah, this is the Apple one. If you have a big case, it might not fit, but your XL, your Max or whatever, and then the same thing with Android. Like most big Androids will fit with like a reasonable case, but a big case might not fit.
But that was a perfect fit.
What? Yeah. No, it fits great. And the whole thing here. Other people want to try it on? Tyler, you want to try one on? Tyler, let's get some other ones in here. So we have other colors. What color do you want? What color? All right, that's the Coral Lightning. Tyler's got the Coral Lightning going on. He can put his phone in there. But it's a phone drop. It's a phone drop for 2 reasons. One is the practicality, right? Like, we wanted a drop pocket, right? Like, there's 2 different levels of, like, there's convenience, how fast you can access it. So I use this mostly indoors. I use this in the studio. I don't like having my phone in my pocket anymore. I literally just use it in the studio. I put it in my bag, and when I get in, I take off my bag, and you might want to flip the Ultrasuede, but no, the shoulder strap part.
Why?
It's crossing over. You can leave it crossing over if you want.
I don't know.
And so yeah, it's adjustable. Phone drops in there. It is a phone drop. You know, here's George with one. This is not the most secure, right? There's much more secure phone straps, slings, cases, right? Like somebody was talking about running to the bus. I don't know. If you run to the bus, maybe it falls out. If you knock it, it is possible to knock your phone out of this. Just be aware, right? It's not that easy, but I'd be less worried about running to the bus and more like the main times I've ever done it is when I'm doing a fitting and trying on clothes.
It falls out?
Well, you basically when you're reaching up from below, you can knock it out, right?
Fully. I mean,
yeah, you could flip it over technically. Yeah, careful. Or yeah, there's no security on the top. It's for dropping your phone in, and if you drop it, that's on you. There we have it. Let's talk about the materials. Paracord, you guys know. There's a warning. I actually have to put another warning in. These were not supposed to be knotted at the bottom, but it looks like production knotted them. And this can get caught in little things if it's knotted. I leave it unknotted, so you can unknot them. It's my recommendation. If it gets caught in anything dangling when you're sitting or whatever, just unknot it. So that's another warning. But let's talk about the materials. Paracord 550, rated to, elongate and not break until 550 pounds. So if your phone weighs less than 550 pounds, you're good. And then this is Ultrasuede, and this is a really nice Ultrasuede that we haven't really used before. This is the first time we've used it.
Yep.
Personally, right?
Product, yeah.
First time that we used this grade of Ultrasuede, which is Ultrasuede TS. It's a really thick, plush. Like, we wanted more structure. We were trying with some of the Ultrasuedes we've used in the past. This is a thicker, plusher, just more robust. Like, this is a really nice Ultrasuede. It's like 1 point. We put the specs on this somewhere. It's like 1.2 millimeters.
Yeah, I mean, it's noticeably thicker and more structural, and that sort of prevented it. With the lighter stuff, this kind of wanted to like collapse a little bit, but with this, you can really see too.
Yeah, it's thick, it's robust, it doesn't seem to stretch out much, and then it cleans your phone and your lenses, like when you're going in and out of it, because it's, this is the original microfiber. Let's get that color back over here so people can see. So we got olive coral here, water. This is black, double black, coral lightning, and disrupt. There's a question about mic flipping out again. I haven't done anything. Mic check, mic check. I haven't done anything with the mic, and it's giving me green, but I don't know what else is complaining. But
maybe when it hit something.
Maybe. Something up with the mic again, huh? I got multiple things. Audio good. It's good now. I don't know. It seems like it's probably got a connection issue or something. All right. Let's get back into it. So you got the Ultrasuede TS. There's a second pocket, and this, fits like AirPod Pros or whatever, like the little AirPod cases, or credit cards fit in would stick out slightly. Yeah, whatever it is, a small pocket. All right.
Credit card that doesn't have my info on it, but yeah, it's
Yeah, is that credit card size?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe they had it photographed sticking out. Okay, yeah. So yeah, you can fit a credit card in there.
And then this pocket will also fit a passport. I remember people had asked about that when it was used a while back. So, and then other details, we did this fold back here.
Yeah.
And this was another way to add structure, because you really want this connection point to be kind of rigid and stiff.
Yeah, so that basically keeping it easy, so it doesn't collapse on itself, right? It adds enough structure that it doesn't collapse, and so that makes it easy for it to stay flat, and you can drop your phone in there, or whatever else you want to drop in there. Real easy.
It's the same configuration as the carry bag.
Yeah.
But obviously,
much later. Yeah. Show the adjust.
So you can either just pull.
Yeah.
And then to loosen it, you just press down on that.
Or you can pull up.
Yeah.
Or you can press and pull if you want.
And then this will self-adjust on the top, through here.
Yeah, and then let's look at the strap. So the strap is it's not all Ultrasuede. It's mostly Ultrasuede. There is underneath here, you can't really see it, but there is webbing in there. So you're not pulling on the Ultrasuede, you're pulling on nylon webbing. Ultrasuede has a weakness. So this is a lighter grade of Ultrasuede too. This is
the HP.
This is HP. So this is with a scrim, so it's a low stretch Ultrasuede, but it's a bit lighter. It's what we use for zipper pulls now.
Mm-hmm.
We used an even lighter one originally on zipper pulls, and that had problems. This one does not have problems. It's got the scrim. It's really stable. So the middleweight one, and underneath there's the nylon webbing. That's what's taking all the stress. So there we have it. You want to pull it on?
Sure.
Got the disrupt. George got the disrupt going.
Yeah, and so you can what I like about it is you can, if you do want it kind of more protected,
Yeah.
you can tuck it all the way up under your
Yeah.
arm. Lee actually talked about it being a good travel bag. You can put your passport in there and kind of out of the way. You can
Yeah, I
kind of
mean,
see
you
it
put it under a
self-adjust
jacket, yeah.
there. Push the carry back
Semi,
very well.
wouldn't oversell self-adjust. Semi-self-adjust.
So, yeah.
You generally need to give it a little tug, a little assistance.
Yeah.
All right, so this phone drops, total experiment. I forgot the experiment number, but this is very much an experiment. Let's see how these do. Made in Manhattan. All right, Tyler, anything else you want to go over? Yeah, we can do colors. So let's do the bags first. So, I mean, obviously all the Ultrasuede's black, and then the colors are the paracord. So you got the double black paracord, and then you got your coral lightning, and then you've got your water. I think we call this olive coral, and this is midnight lightning, I believe. You can see if you zoom in, it's not 100% black. It's got a little bit of blue in with the lightning. Was I calling it Disrupt before? I was calling it Disrupt before.
I put it on that one time.
Yeah, I called it Disrupt before. I'm wrong. This is Midnight Lightning. Any updates in the ETA of Injex Air Overkill Mesh shorts? Soon, but we don't know yet. Not this week. No black. There is a black Boxford. I don't know why there's no black Boxford. Where that question came from? It's the black Boxford will be available in GD Black will be available in 3 minutes roughly. Yeah. So we got black, ice breeze, roll dyed, RD ice breeze. Garment dyed, GD ice breeze, GD sulfur, and roll dye black, RD black. So these 3 should be up in 3 minutes. Not going concrete. Luncheon drops soon. Yeah, the luncheon should be in a few weeks, I think. I don't know exactly. Luncheon. Do we want to look at that fabric? That fabric's crazy. It's over there if you want to grab it. All right. So product 3 is the Polyamour. No. Tyler's about to walk into the wire trap over there. I have a cord coming down from the ceiling. People want to luncheon. Let's give people a luncheon teaser. Christine already posted one of these, so this is a new fabric. It's fucking crazy. It's a jacquard, is what you're seeing there. It looks like a print, but if you flip it over, it's going to open up. Yeah, like the print's on the other side too. It's not. And then if you really look at it, so I'm grabbing this black spot here, and it's really hard to do. Let me find it. So this black, and then if you see basically it's black on one side and white on the other, right? And what that is jacquard weave. Jacquard is it looks like photostat, like it looks like a photocopy of a gingham, but it's actually all jacquard woven. So when you get really in there, you can see that it's literally just black yarns and white yarns. But this is like a couple weeks off or something. And you can see the weave structure changing to get these different effects. This thing is so freaking wild. You want to show the airs too? We don't even know when the airs are coming.
I just thought you.
Yeah, we mentioned it. Sure, we got airs. Maybe next week. Fingers crossed, but it's like 50-50 at best. Out. All right, this stuff should be going up in 1 minute. Injex sliders, they wear much cooler than the F cloth.
Yes. It
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
It's like super breezy. It's amazing.
Yeah, I think so. That's a good. Let's do a breakdown. So we have the Future gliders and the Injex Paragliders, same silhouette. They're going to wear very similarly in terms of the cut. The fabrics are very, very different. They're both lightweight. All right, the Injex is 170 GSM. The F cloth, the Future cloth, is 200 GSM. Right, so it's not a huge weight difference, but the reason you go with Injex is it's much more open. It's a warp knit, weft insertion. The structure is way more open. You're going to get way more airflow. The reason you want to go with the Future cloth, with the Future gliders, is because it's 100% nylon. Well, it's not 100, it's 97 or something, right? There's a little elastane in there. So the stretch, I guess, would be one reason, but the main reason to go with the Future gliders over the Injex Paragliders is just hardcore durability. That's a fabric that you can beat the shit out of. You can take it, like, there are circumstances where it'll rip, but like in average wear and tear, and even like aggressive wear and tear, like, it's fine. Like, you run through some brambles, whatever, you go hiking in it, like I wouldn't go off trail in the Injex Paragliders. You could take them on a hike, but like, like, if you go off trail, they might rip, right? Whereas the Future gliders, like, off trail, no problem. Like, you can like jump into the fucking brambles and run through them, and the fabric's gonna be pretty damn good. And so like it's like a no worry. So if you're like packing on a long trip, it's a forget about it, right? The Injex, like, is pretty durable for everyday wear and tear, but like, like anything catastrophic, like catching on something, like whatever, like it's rip, right? It's lightweight. So that's the difference right there. Durability for the Future cloth, and they're slightly warmer, right? And just ultimate breathability, feeling like you're wearing shorts essentially for the Injex. So that's the breakdown. Will there be an F cloth? Yes, pant. Yeah, the Future yeses will hopefully be restocked in, I guess, like 6 weeks or so is what we're hoping for. Angie is kicking ass on tour. She is. But
always.
On tour, not on tour, like, she's always destroying things.
And
she's
doing
on
customer
top.
service.
Yeah, she's on top of it. It's great if you're in Asia too, because she's on that time zone right now, essentially. So there you go. Stuff should be live now. 4 products. Hide these 2. So starting with the Polyamour Kit Belt, and then we have here a phone drop, and then we have here Injex Boxfords. There were already Injex Boxfords on the site, but new colors. Injex Boxford came out really nice, beautiful, both roll dyed and garment dyed. This is garment dyed. This is garment dyed. This is roll dyed in black. People wanted that. And last but not least, the Injex Paragliders with the double stack pockets. Boom. That's your secure pocket away from the body. It's keeping the bulk away from the body. There you got your nice breezy, roomy hand pocket, whatever you want to do in there. Done. I think that's it. Anything else, Tyler?
I think that's all.
Anything else, George?
That's it.
All right. We're out of here. Peace. Wait.